Now, the Indo-Pakistan War of 1965 saw the second largest tank battle of history since the Second World War. Pakistan won the Battle of Chawinda by destroying hundreds of enemy tanks and naming the battlefield the graveyard of Indian tanks. More about the historic encounter in this report. On 7th September 1965, the Indian side, comprising the 1st Armoured Division, 6th Mountain Division and 2 other divisions, took control of the Sialkot border. At least 230 tanks that consisted of both the Centurions and Shermans were part of its forces. They planned to capture the Grand Trunk Road with an intent to completely cut off the Pakistani supply line across Wazirabad. However, Pakistan Army immediately responded with the 7th Infantry Division and the 6th Armoured Division in Chawinda. Majority of its tanks came from the 25th Cavalry, which was commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Nisar Ahmed. At this point in the battle, the Indian side outnumbered the Pakistanis by 10 to 1. Yet, for the next several days, Pakistani soldiers fought valiantly, successfully stalling the Indian advance despite being outgunned. Meanwhile, the country's air force also aided its ground troops by decimating several Indian tank columns and infantry brigades. The courage and strategic brilliance of Pakistani forces resulted in the retreat of India's 1st Armoured Division, subsequently ceasing all its offensives. The Indians were soon forced to run away, leaving behind their tanks and bodies of hundreds of their fallen compatriots. Meanwhile, the Indian armoured line was completely decimated with the loss of at least 180 tanks, thereby naming Chawinda as the graveyard of Indian tanks.